Three ingredients go into God acting. One is faith, but the other two are the will of God to the glory of God. In Luke chapter 7, the centurion was asking Jesus, could you heal my servant? My servant is in need of healing. They're on their deathbed. Now that faith of the centurion was rewarded by Jesus. In fact, Jesus was amazed at the faith of the centurion. However, it also had to be in the will of God. Have you ever had a moment where you've prayed for something and the answer was no? Jesus has. Luke chapter 22, he asked the Father to let the cup pass from him. The Father said no, otherwise heaven would be depopulated and hell would be full. When it came to Lazarus in John chapter 11, it was actually the will of Jesus to wait 2 more days. Lazarus was in the tomb. He died. The girls, the sisters, Mary and Martha said, Jesus, the one whom you love is sick. And Jesus tarried. It means he didn't go to him. In doing that, Jesus let Lazarus die. You say, well, why would Jesus let Lazarus die? Jesus would later say it was for the glory of God. Sometimes it has nothing to do with your faith or your lack of faith. Jesus said you can have a mustard seed of faith and say to the mountain, move, and the mountain's going to move. It's not about your faith. Sometimes it's about the will of God. What if God's answer to your prayer is no? What if the answer to the prayer being no is for the glory of God? How willing are you for Jesus to allow you to have the faith necessary to know he can do it, and yet his answer is not at this time, or it's a no? What if the glory of God is something that's shocking to you that you would have never believed? That certainly was John the Baptist. Are you the one? And Jesus' will was to allow his head to go kathunk. My friend, the most significant thing you'll ever have in your life is to live it to the glory of Jesus, regardless of whether Jesus' answer is yes or it's wait, because he knows what's best. He sees it from an eternal perspective, and the only way you'll find rest is to put your confidence that Jesus knows best, and whatever his answer is for the glory of God.